Patriots. Hats off to the Lady Patriots coming away with a win, but that game just seems to be the one that gets away from our Lady Cats in a 69-56 loss for our girls. That right there was highlighted, I should say, 100% by Allie Pennington, who almost dropped 40 points. She went for 39 and hit 9 threes in that game. 9 for 15 from the three-point line for the junior Pennington. But with that being said, we are moving forward and trying our best to get back into the winning column here at home. That's right. We are at home inside the beautiful confines of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat and Lady Cats gym as they take the floor as we speak, where the Lady Cats and the Lady Spartans are getting warmed up for a battle on the hardwood. Your Lady Cats, as I said previously, are 6-4 coming into this one, in which I expect them to come away with a victory against the 2-9 Lady Spartans, and what appears to be a down year for them. Nonetheless, you can bet on it that these girls are excited to play one another here tonight, because South Warren is a powerhouse of talent throughout the hallways of their high school on a regular basis. So a win against them in any sport can be counted as a good win. The Lady Cats are currently being led in scoring by the junior Allie Pennington, who averages 22.4 points per game, who shoots at a staggering 45% overall and 48% from beyond the arc. That's right, I said 48% from beyond the arc and 45% overall. You know, those numbers are usually flipped, but she is a phenomenal three-point shooter, as well as just shy of 4 rebounds per game. The unquestioned leader of this team, senior Chloe Smith, who is a Northern Alabama University softball commit, averages 13 points and 6 rebounds per game on 45% shooting, anchoring this team in the paint. Beyond Pennington and Smith, this team becomes kind of a question mark. Who can step up on a nightly basis is the question that Coach Taylor has begun to ask herself, I'm sure, to knock down regular shots. We have seen several do it between Myler, Dean, and Rixby, but we need to see some more consistency. Now on the other side of the court, the South Warren Lady Spartans are led in scoring by a freshman, Janiyah Anderson, at just under 10 points per game. She is followed by 2 8th graders in scoring. After that, in Reagan Reynolds and Miley Barber at 5 points per game. So we will not see a ton of scoring from these Lady Spartans right here tonight, as they average just an even 30 points per game as a team. As I said, it is a little surprising that the Lady Spartans do not have more buy-in from all of their people, as we're getting dapped up from our referees here. We appreciate all of our referees that come in and use their time to be a part of our community and look after these young athletes. Now, this is a young team, and I fully expect the Lady Cats to take advantage of the Lady Spartans on the defensive end. Coach Ashley Taylor for the Lady Cats is as good as they come in this one area in particular, being said that she can identify a weakness of an opposing team and attacks it like a lion in the Serengeti. I won't be the least bit surprised if we see a full court press and turn up the pressure over and over and over, just a full out sprint for much of this game against this Lady Spartan team to create turnovers and force these young players into making it difficult and fast decisions. The Lady Spartans are coached by Lane Embry, and they will definitely have to adjust throughout the game against this high-pressure defensive Lady Cats attack. The first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Clark CPA and Advisory Group. Former Franklin-Simpson Wildcat Tanner Clark and his team bring you the best in accounting and tax services, as well as payroll and bookkeeping. Tanner invites you to pay him a visit at 927 Brookhaven Road, right here in Franklin, or to call 270-586-9899. Once again, it's 270-586-9899, or find out more at Clark CPA Group. Now, looking for your starters for the Lady Spartans, as well as the Lady Cats. We're going to start with junior 24, Allie Pennington. Next up, senior 25, Carmen Phillips. Senior 21, Kenzie Taylor. And then Sealer, senior number 15, Chloe Smith, and number 10, the senior, Myla Rigsby. We've got a nice crowd here at Franklin-Simpson High School. Everybody's getting set to watch these girls come in and do some work. An excellent crowd now that I'm looking up and having some time to look around and see what's going on over here. Now, as far as the Lady Spartans go, they're going to have junior number 40, Fugate, senior number 25, Calvert, junior number 21, Gatewood, 8th grader number 22, Kuzma, and then freshman number 10, Anderson, leading off. Chloe Smith set to take the tip. It's good to Allie Pennington. She's going to bring it across court. Over to Rigsby on the left side, up top to Smith. There's a three off the right wing by Pennington. Splash! AP picks up where she left off in the two-way championship game. Now here comes South Warren. Let's see what they got as Anderson's looking for the offense to do work. But they are in a kind of like a extended zone right now, a 3-2 zone. South Warren just kind of probing around. Anderson picks it back up top. Tries to get it into the middle of the zone. Poked away by Pennington. Poked back away by Rigsby. Now sent down low to number 21, Gatewood, and she puts it up and in. 3-2 ball game. Now they're going to go into a what appears to be a 1-2-1-1 full court press. Allie Pennington breaks that one away. Rigsby sends it down low to Phillips. Phillips bobbles it, but out to Taylor. Taylor back down low to Phillips, and her turnaround shot is blocked. It's going to remain with the Lady Cats. It's going to be a baseline out. It all almost felt a little too easy right there. I think shocked the Lady Cats a little bit. Now Rigsby pull-up jumper from the free throw line, off the back of the iron, rebounded by Fugate. Outlet to Anderson. She's going to slow it up. Taylor playing hard defense up top here. Anderson has it poked away, gets her dribble back, sends it down into the corner to Kuzma. Kuzma's shot is off the mark, rebounded by Rigsby, and she's looking to push. And she's fouled on the pass attempt. That one's going to go against the freshman Anderson, her first. Into the backcourt to Pennington. Pennington guarded by Kuzma. Over to the right wing to Rigsby. Up to the top of the key to Phillips. Back over to the left wing. Pennington behind the back. Dribbles around. Tries to throw it over the top to Phillips. Layup is off the mark. Poked away by Smith. And picked back up, and the shot attempt is off the mark again by Phillips. Taylor picking up Anderson. Hard defense. Continued pressure up top. Three-point attempt is off the mark by Calvert. Goes out of bounds to the Lady Cats. Now, in comes Reese Myler. In for Carmen Phillips. Inbounded from Taylor to Rigsby. The 1-2-1-1 full court press. Don't necessarily see a whole lot of that. Down low to Smith. Oh, and she bobbles it and falls on it. Fight for the basketball. And she hands it to Anderson, who is out of bounds. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but she kind of put it right in her belly and let go. So that turned out to be a heads-up play. She's kind of smiling. I think that was on purpose. Pennington takes it out, sends it into the corner. Rigsby down low to Smith, looking to go to work. The turnaround is blocked. 5:28 to play here in the first, and we've still got a 3-2 ball game. Kind of surprising here that we are seeing Pennington dribbling around a little bit, trying to probe a little bit. Sends it over the top again to Smith. Smith's layup off the mark. Myler tries to get the rebound, and it's poked away by Anderson. Here comes Anderson pushing it up the middle. Still guarded heavily by Taylor. She is picking her up all up and down the floor. South Warren gets the attempt to go down low, and the shot attempt by Gatewood goes over the top, but they're saying that a Lady Cat touched it. So baseline out of bounds for the Lady Spartans. Anderson will inbound. Sends it to the outlet to Kuzma. Driving right. Crossover. Trying to get back down into the lane. She does. The shot attempt from Gatewood is off the mark. Rebounded by Kuzma and then poked away by the Lady Cats Pennington. Going to be another baseline out for the Lady Spartans. Now here comes number 3, Barber, an 8th grader for the Lady Spartans. Kuzma to inbound. Looking for somebody. She gets it down low, and it's poked away by the Lady Cats. Oh, and Myler has it poked away from behind by her. And here's Barber, 8th grader, looking to go to work out here, getting valuable varsity minutes. Oh, and that pass is stolen away by Rigsby. She's going to go all the way to the basket. Layup is off the mark. There is a lid on it here tonight. Owen Rigsby tries to run the poked ball out of bounds. Here comes number 13, Hallie Dean, into the game for the Lady Cats. As well as number 13, Reynolds, into the game for Lady Spartans. Kuzma must have stepped out of bounds. Lady Cats basketball. Going to be a side out right in front of their bench now. Lady Cats trying to operate left to right on your radio dial. Send it into Smith. She sends it over to Rigsby. Rigsby's going to bring it down the left wing. Sends it down low to Smith. Smith's looking to go to work again. Gets a shot up off the mark. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up and in. That's exactly the player you want to see to get the lid off that basket. Senior Chloe Smith. 5-2 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first. Kuzma sends it in to Reynolds. Reynolds' shot is blocked. Saved in by Pennington. Taylor's got it, bringing it across. Sends it over to the left side to Pennington. Pennington waiting for that screen. Fires away from deep, off the right side of the basket. And here comes South Warren looking to push. Sends it ahead to Kuzma, tries to send it down low to Reynolds. Reynolds picks it up, blocked by Smith. Now Smith is looking to push. She's going to send it ahead to Pennington. Pennington chases it down. Crossover, went back baseline, pulls it back. Here's Rigsby up top now. Crossover, heading right. Waiting on it for Pennington. Poked away by number 3, Barber for South Warren. Now here comes Harley Crafton into the game for the Lady Cats. Into the backcourt to Pennington. She's going to walk it up now. Waiting on the screen from Chloe Smith. She's going to drive around, sends it down low to Smith. Smith's up and off the mark, but she is fouled by Gatewood, the junior. I believe that is going to be Gatewood's first. Team's second here, 2:50 to play, and here comes Smith to the line. She's going to shoot 2. First one, oh, in and out. Here comes Fugate back into the game for the Lady Spartans. Second attempt, splash. 6-2, Lady Cats. Anderson's bringing it up. Getting absolutely nothing, and there's a moving screen on Fugate. Guarded super tightly by Taylor. Taylor playing excellent defense on the leading score for South Warren. Pennington off the left side, goes left, pulls back. looking for room. Picked up by Fugate. Fugate steps away. Oh, and the three is off the mark by Pennington. Harley Crafton gets in there, though, and ties up a would-be rebound from Reynolds. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Lady Spartans. They get it into Anderson. Harley Crafton's going to make Anderson go to work. Excellent matchup right here. Oh, and Anderson tries to get all the way to the basket. Throws an air ball on the lay-in attempt. Here's a deep pass. Oh, and Smith's lay-in is off the mark. Crafton fouls Reynolds on that rebound attempt. It's going to be Crafton's first foul of the game. Now here comes Kuzma back into the game for the Lady Spartans. Crafton will pick her up full court, no matter who is bringing it up. Dearman also into the game now for the Lady Spartans. Off the right side, and she cuts back. Door. And she is fouled on the lay-in attempt. Fouled by Dean for the Lady Cats. It's her first, team's second. Free throw is off the mark for Dearman, the senior. Second. Rattles around and off the mark. Rebounded by Smith. Pushed ahead by Pennington on the left side. Oh, and they find Smith all alone inside the paint. Oh, and the shot is off the mark. Just over a minute and a half to play. 6-2 ball game. Anderson loses her dribble. Sends it out now to Dearman. Dearman's, I don't think that was quite a three-pointer in the corner, but it was off the mark either way. Airballed, out of bounds, going to stay with the Lady Spartans. Now here comes Carmen Phillips and Barber for the Lady Spartans. Lady Cats in a 2-3 zone as the Lady Spartans run a stacked inbound set. Into the short corner to Anderson. Anderson's two-point jumper is good. Janiyah Anderson can absolutely play. Now Taylor sends it down low to Phillips. Phillips. Oh man, we got to start making some of these layups. We've had more missed layups tonight than I think we've ever seen from a Lady Cat team. Just a 6-4 ball game here, and I guarantee that we have more missed layups than when we do points. Carmen Phillips steps to the free throw line, though, for free throws, and first one is off the mark. And here comes Rigsby. Into the game for Mackenzie Taylor. Second. Bounces off the back of the iron and off the rim, rebounded by South Warren. Kuzma going to look to push now. Sends it on the right wing to Anderson, back up top to Kuzma. South Warren has got to be loving this right now. Reynolds' shot is off the mark out of the short corner. Rebounded by South Warren. And I think Chloe Smith caught an elbow to the eye right there. 45 seconds to play. And here comes Asia Cosby into the game for Chloe Smith. Pretty sure Chloe caught an elbow. Here comes Gatewood back into the game for Lady Spartans. As well as Calvert, the senior. That 1-2-1-1 full court trapping press. It's very easy to break is the problem with it. But I mean, you need people to create that chaos. Crafton's three, in and out. 30 seconds to play. Rebounded by South Warren. 6-4. They're going to slow it down, bring it up. Kuzma, just an 8th grader, has played great from the point for these Lady Spartans. As well as Barber, another 8th grader. Oh, and she gets a rock picked. 5-4. Here comes Pennington. Spin. Lefty lay-in is off the mark. Gatewood is fouled as the buzzer goes off. I think that they're just going to let that one go. Not in time, they're saying. So, after one, 6-4 Lady Cats lead. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Welcome back in. What's happening, everybody? My name's Cody Schuler. Thank you for joining us here on a Tuesday night on a doubleheader on the front end of it. Lady Cats taking on the South Warren Lady Spartans right now. And I tell you what, not much doing on the offensive end for either team, but the Lady Spartans, they're eating this up. They only average 30 points a game as a team, whereas your Lady Cats average closer to 50. So this is right up the Lady Spartans' alley. But I'll tell you this, the lid is going to come off of that basket at some point in time for this Lady Cats team. They're too talented, too many players, too many shooters. Right side to Rigsby, up top to Dean. Back over to Pennington on the left wing. Fires off the mark. 1 for 4 now is Pennington from deep. She was 9 for 15 in her previous game for 39 points. Into the corner, South Warren, deep 3, off the mark. Rebounded by Taylor. Taylor looking to push up the left side now. Sees nothing and nobody right now. Cross-court pass to Rigsby, down into the short corner to Smith. Tries to drive baseline, and she is going to be fouled by number 14, Osborne. The senior. Can be her first. Baseline out of bounds. Gets tipped away from Smith. Then Gatewood's got it, and she's driving, going to get all the way to the basket. The lay-in is good. Tie ball game. The junior Gatewood. Tall, lanky young lady. Just outran everybody. Lady Cats beat the press. Chloe Smith's got it. Setting a screen for Taylor. Now they're going to try to set up the offense. On the wing to Pennington. Here comes the screen by Smith. Pick and roll game has been working for the Lady Cats. They just haven't been able to get one to fall. And another missed layup. South Warren, whoa, and there's a foul by Rigsby as she's going for the pass. It's going to be Rigsby's first. Here comes Harley Crafton. As well as number 12, Deeganhart, the senior for the Lady Spartans. And up top, man-to-man defense for the Lady Cats. Down low to Deeganhart, the senior. Tries to go up with it and then tried to pass it. I don't really know what happened there, but she traveled. Into Pennington. Pennington looking to break the press. She's picked up by Deeganhart. Sends it deep to Crafton. Crafton sends it down low to Dean. Dean picked up immediately, and she is fouled on the turnaround shot attempt. I believe that was on number 25, Calvert. So now here comes Dean. The lefty. First free throw is off the mark. Here comes Fugate back into the game, as well as Kuzma for the Lady Spartans. As Dean gets gets set to take her second free throw. One dribble spin. Shot is up, off the back of the iron. Rebounded, the long rebound by Kuzma. Gets the call from her coach on the sideline. Kuzma's coming across. Not scared whatsoever is the 8th grader. Deep three off the right side, off the mark for Lady Spartans. And here come the Lady Cats pushing up the left side. Allie Pennington dribbles into the short corner, now backs it out. Goes back baseline again, sends it into Smith. Smith's shot is off the mark. Lady Cats just can't buy a bucket right now. But neither can the Lady Spartans. Pass is off the mark. Stolen away by Crafton. Coach Taylor calls a timeout immediately. 30-second timeout. I don't know that I've ever seen a Lady Cat team like this where we just can't get a shot to fall. It is, I'm sure it is mind-numbingly painful for Coach Taylor and her staff over here to see so many good looks just not go in the basket. They're not bad shots. I mean, I'd be willing to bet 75% of them have been wide open shots. I don't know what could possibly be causing all of our shots to be off the basket. But they are in and out, in and out. But they will get there. Into the game right now, you've got Crafton, Taylor, Pennington, Smith, and Dean. 5:40 to go here in the second. Still a tie ball game at 6-6. Deep backcourt, it goes to Pennington. She gets around Deeganhart, no problem. Then goes around Anderson. They're playing a very relaxed defense on Pennington, almost daring her at this point to drive. Pennington does drive it. Goes behind the back, pulls it back out, looking for some sort of motion. Drives left. Doesn't get the runner, sends it to Smith, and it is good. There we go. We get one. Everybody take a deep sigh of relief. That one fell. Kuzma looking to drive left, sends it up top to Anderson, poked away by Pennington, and now she's got it, and she's going to go all the way to the basket. It's good. 10-6 Lady Cats. Defense into offense. If you're having a bad shooting night, turn defense into offense. That's exactly how you get over that bad shooting hump. Now Anderson's going to drive left. She goes up and under Pennington. It's going to be Pennington's first foul. Janiyah Anderson headed to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 4:41 to play. Free throw attempt is up and good. A lively crowd here. Franklin-Simpson High School. Second free throw attempt is off the mark, rebounded by Smith. Smith is going to look to push, sends it over the right side to Pennington. Pennington behind the back. Driving left, sends it down low to Smith. Shot is up and in and out again. Rebounded by Fugate for Lady Spartans. Nearly poked away by Pennington. Tries to send it down low to Deeganhart. Kuzma pulls up and fouled by Smith. Chloe Smith's first foul of this game. 10-7. 8th grader Kuzma steps to the line, off the mark. Here comes Rigsby into the game for Lady Cats. Then Barber and Gatewood for the Lady Spartans. Lady Spartans running a lot of players in and out here tonight, in and out. Not afraid to play these young 8th graders and freshmen. Second free throw, up and good. 10-8, Lady Cats lead. Into Rigsby, into the middle to Smith. Smith turns and drives with it. Back to the middle to Rigsby. Rigsby looking to drive all the way to the bucket. Sends it to the short corner to Dean. Dean's shot is up and good. Just under 4 minutes to play at a 4-point lead. Kuzma, the 8th grader, just has not been fazed by any type of pressure by the Lady Cats at all. Fugate gets it going into the lane. Left-handed lay goes. Fugate, that's one right there. I don't know why they have not utilized her more. Into the middle to Smith. Smith sends it over to the left side. Down into the corner. Back out up top. Taylor's 3. Splash! 15-10, Lady Cats lead. Trying to get it in bounds. Crafton playing tough defense. Trying to run a little bit of high-low now. Gatewood looking for Fugate, but nothing doing there. Kuzma's going to drive right, get all the way to the bucket, and one. That foul's going on Dean, her second. Pennington and Phillips set to check back in. 2:56 to play. The 8th grader Kuzma having herself a night. The end one is off the mark, but rebounded by Gatewood. Her shot is blocked, and then Kuzma gets the rebound. Imagine that. She's all over the place. Fugate pulls up for 3. Way off the mark, rebounded by Chloe Smith. Here comes Pennington. Going on the left side, pulls it back. Deep 3, short. Rebounded by Fugate. Lady Spartans look like they're going to try to slow it up just a little bit now. Top to Barber, trying to run a little bit two-man game, her and Kuzma. 3-2 extended zone right now for the Lady Cats. And they're just now realizing it. Just over 2 minutes play here before the halftime bell. Pass is picked off by Pennington. Pennington is going to try to move around. Euro stepped in and fouled. That one's going to go against Barber, the 8th grader, for Lady Spartans. Sally Pennington's going to come to the free throw line. Callie Kuzma, the 8th grader, only averages 2.7 points per game. And Fugate Chloe Smith, they get it into her. And she gets another lay-in to go. 17-12, Lady Cats lead. But Avery Fugate, the junior, only averages 4 points per game. But she's a player. Now Anderson tries to get all the way to the bucket, poked away by the Lady Cats. I didn't see anybody touch it. I think she just lost the ball trying to get fouled going to the basket. But can't get them all. Inbounds into the right corner. Anderson, 3 out of the right corner, short. Rebounded by Taylor. Head up, looking to push. Over to the left side to Pennington. Picked up by Anderson. Back to Mackenzie Taylor. Into the middle to Chloe Smith. Down into the short corner. Nope, that's a 3 by Pennington off the mark. Phillips fights for the rebound. Up and in with the putback. 19-12, just over a minute to play before halftime. Anderson looking to drive. She gets it. It's stolen away by Pennington. Pushing down the left side. Now she's going to drive it. Gets all the way to the bucket. Up and in. 21-12, Lady Cats. Carmen Phillips is absolutely gassed right now. 3-2 extended zone again for the Lady Cats. Now Fugate's going to turn around. She's going to drive left. Poked away off her leg. Lady Cats ball. 34 seconds to play. Dean comes in for Phillips. Kuzma back in for the Lady Spartans. Baseline out. Taylor throws it in, nearly picked away by Kuzma. The Smith's got it, sends it over to Rigsby. Rigsby down low to Pennington. The reverse is good. 25 seconds to play, and the Lady Cats are now officially in control, 23-12 with an 11-point lead. Timeout, South Warren Lady Spartans. As Harley Crafton comes, checks back in for some late here in the second quarter defense. The Lady Cats have officially found their stroke around the rim. And it felt like that three from Mackenzie Taylor truly changed the outlook, the offensive outlook for this Lady Cat team. But that's exactly what you need from your seniors sometimes. You just need them to get in there and knock down a shot. She's been playing tough-nosed defense all game long. Now a 1-2-2 zone for the Lady Cats. South Warren trying to break it, and she is trapped in the dead man's corner. Throws it off of Chloe Smith's leg. Very smart there by Barber, the 8th grader. Lady Spartans get it in, down into the corner. Barber's driving all the way to the lane, gets an easy layup. 5 seconds to play. I don't think that the Lady Cats, here comes Pennington. Let's see if she's going to be able to get one up from half court. A heave. Oh, in and out. That was a good third court shot there, and in and out. This crowd would have went wild. So, after 2 periods of play, your Lady Cats are going to lead this one 23-14. 23-14. Lady Cats lead. It's not exactly what we thought was going to happen, but you know what? With these kids, you never know what you're going to get. It's been highlighted by missed layups, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens from this point forward. We're going to take ourselves a nice little 2-minute break, and we'll come back with you. We'll see if we can get you some stats, see what else is going on. It's Junior Wildcat night here, Franklin-Simpson High School, and we're going to talk about these little kids playing some basketball as well. Hey, my daughter's one of those little kids. I'm excited to see it happen. Actually, you know what? Let's do a 3-minute break since we got 10 minutes here. We're going to take us a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back with you to talk more Lady Cats basketball live on 92.3 WFKN.
They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
It's halftime on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Halftime is sponsored by Grease Monkey of Franklin, as well as Franklin EPB Fiber.
In Franklin, we keep things moving, from the work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters, with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
A good time this coming Saturday. Congratulations to all these young men out here and their coaches. I'm sure that they've had an excellent time. Here at halftime, your Lady Cats taking on the South Warren Lady Spartans. And they lead it at half. Your Lady Cats do 23-14. And Allie Pennington with 9 here at the half. 9 of the Lady Cats 23. Looking at fouls, junior number 13, Dean, she's got 2, but nobody else really to worry about. We've got a few players with 1. Nothing I'm too concerned about as of right now. Just curious how everybody's doing in there in the locker room right now, because we've had a whole lot of just basically missed layups. I mean, the whole first half is highlighted by missed layups. Shots within 5 feet, just the Lady Cats haven't been able to put them in. And it's uncharacteristic for this Lady Cat team to miss layups like this. And it is blowing my mind, if I'm being honest with you. It is, because most of them, I'd say 75% of them, have been open looks. So we're getting good looks. We're doing the right things. We're playing tough defense. We're rebounding the ball. We're playing aggressively. They're doing all the right things. It's just that the shots aren't falling. The shots simply have not gone in the bucket. But we still got a 9-point lead. We got 3 minutes here before the halftime buzzer goes off. And so we'll come out here, we'll get warmed up again, and they're going to put some shots in. So, with all that being said, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to take us another minute-long break before we come back to you with the start of the third quarter and the end of this ball game, where the Lady Cats are going to pull one out, put another W in that win column. So we'll be right back here in a minute on 92.3 W.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten. We'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. You know, if there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in. I'm got about minute 20 here. Nope, they're going to put 3 minutes up there on the clock for these teams to warm up. We were down to about a minute 20 before the third quarter buzzer, but our halftime festivities ran a little long, so we're going to give these young ladies just an extra minute to warm up. But you know what? That's no problem for me, because I was just handed news that officially blows my mind, because I didn't think this would actually happen. It's been in the media for a little while, and that is that the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, John Harbaugh, was fired today. I mean, you'd heard about it, you'd heard rumors, but I didn't think they'd actually do it. I mean, Harbaugh is easily a top 5 coach in the NFL. I guess they're just looking for something fresh up there in Baltimore to work with Lamar Jackson. I mean, who knows if they'll keep Derrick Henry. He can come back home to the Titans. I guarantee you that. We'll bring him home in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm sure he's probably still got his house in Nashville. But, man, talk about a dream hire. John Harbaugh, get him on the line right now. Ugh, wow, that's surprising. That really did. It just threw me for a loop. I don't know what to tell you. Threw me for a loop, but either way, Lady Cats got some work to do here in the second half. 1:40 before the third quarter buzzer goes. Lady Cats leading this one against South Warren, 23-14. South Warren plays predominantly 8th graders, freshmen, young players. They're led in scoring by freshman number 10, Janiyah Anderson. She averages 10 points per game. And I'm seeing who I've been missing here all night. It's Butler for your Lady Cats. She hasn't been on the court. Now it all makes sense. Majayla Butler not playing here tonight for your Franklin-Simpson Lady Cats. That's a major defensive and offensive blow. She doesn't average a ton of points for your Franklin-Simpson Lady Cats, but I think she only gets 4 a game. But either way, she's a major defensive player. Majayla Butler, the junior. Nope, she gets 2 points per game. But she means so much more than just the 2 points per game, as she has a ton of experience on a winning basketball team. 10 seconds before we go into the start of the third quarter here. It's going to be a side out for the South Warren Lady Spartans, who need to come on and play with it. We ready to play. We gave you an extra couple of minutes. Come on. It's been all a halftime game planning. Lady Cats looking loose right now. I think they're going to run that extended 3-2 zone. Coach Ashley Taylor, she's got that hair up in a ponytail. She's ready to rock now. Inbounds easily by South Warren. and picked up Taylor up the top of the key there. And Anderson nearly throws it away across court, but Kuzma runs it down all the way on the far side of the court from us. Now South Warren will be working from left to right offensively on your radio dials. Down low, blocked by Phillips. Right into the hands of Gatewood. Gatewood's jumper is off the mark, though. Rebounded by Phillips. Phillips sends it to Pennington. Pennington looking to drive right. Over onto the right wing to Rigsby. Three, splash! Myla Rigsby gets the scoring going here in the third quarter. 26-14, 12-point lead now for the Lady Cats. Locked in officially. Coach Taylor wanted her daughter, Mackenzie Taylor, to be guarding that top of the key position a little heavier. Oh, and the Lady Spartans nearly throw it away. Fugate comes away with it down low, and she gets the lay-in up and in. Double teamed on Pennington, over to Smith. Smith sends it deep into the corner to Taylor. Taylor sends it back to Smith. Smith's jumper off the mark, rebounded by Rigsby. Rigsby sends it to a cutting Pennington. Pennington sends it down low to Phillips. Phillips is up and in. South Warren's going to try to slow it down a little bit. They cannot run with the Lady Cats. They absolutely can't do it. Double screen up top for Anderson. Anderson looking for driving room. Has to turn around, sends it back out. Now down low to Gatewood. Gatewood back into the corner to Anderson. Anderson driving baseline, cut off by Pennington. Now they come away with it back out up top. Kuzma's going to think about driving right. Nothing there, though. Down low to Gatewood. Poked away by Smith, but they called her for a foul. 28-16 with an even 6 minutes to play here in the third. Lady Cats much more locked in to start this third quarter. Into the far corner, off the mark, the three, rebounded by Gatewood. Gatewood fouled by Pennington. As she was falling to the ground, she fell into the junior Gatewood. Gatewood will go to the line for two. That's Pennington's second foul. Nothing to be concerned about yet as we're here in the third quarter. Off the back of the iron. First free throw attempt is off the mark. Now here comes Harley Crafton in for Taylor. Two fouls here already in this third quarter for the Lady Cats. Gatewood's second free throw attempt is up. Off the mark, rebounded by Crafton. Crafton pushes forward to Pennington. She's going to drive right. Backs it out into the paint. Left wing to Rigsby. Rigsby tries to drive, sends it back out to Pennington. Now they're going to try to make the offense work. Pennington sends it into the corner to Rigsby. Rigsby's three off the mark. Anderson comes away with it for the Lady Spartans. Picked up by Crafton, poked away out of bounds. Going to be a side out for the Lady Spartans. Hang with us after this one's over. We do got a double header running on this one. Kuzma comes across half court. Oh, nearly ripped by Crafton. Crafton is playing tough defense. That is the third foul of the quarter, though, for the Lady Cats. Going to have to be careful moving forward. 28-16. Lady Cats still lead. Sends it ahead to Fugate. Fugate looking to drive left. Offensive foul. Chloe Smith takes the charge. Mackenzie Taylor coming back in. That was Fugate's second foul. Taylor back in for Crafton. Now here comes Dean back in. Madeline Dean getting a lot more PT here tonight. Pennington sends it ahead to Taylor. Taylor Looking middle, sends it to Rigsby now. Rigsby driving down the left side of the lane, gets all the way to the bucket, and misses the lay. Oh, and then Fugate throws it away looking for Kuzma. Just a little bit of a miscue there. Kuzma wasn't quite ready for it. I tell you what, you look at her and you can 100% tell she's an 8th grader. She has got a baby face. Rigsby loses dribble just momentarily. Up top to Pennington, running off double screen. Tries to throw the pass down low to Smith, and it's picked off by the Lady Spartans. Here comes Kuzma. Crossover dribble. Driving left now into the corner. Corner 3. It's good for number 25, the senior, Calvert. 28-19, down to a 9-point lead for the Lady Cats. Rigsby's got it across half court. Now she sends it to Taylor. Taylor off the left wing. Up top to Rigsby. Back around to Dean. Dean sends it into the paint to Smith. Smith thought about pulling it back and taking the 2. Step back, jumper off the mark. Kuzma's slowing it up, running the play. Into Fugate, thought about taking the 3. Down into the corner to Calvert. Calvert sends it down low to Fugate. Fugate muscles her way up and off the mark. Rebounded by Dean. Fight for the basketball between her and Gatewood for South Warren. Timeout, Lady Cats, I do believe. Full timeout, so we're going to take ourselves a 30-second break. We'll be right back with you on 92.3 WFKN.
Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Franklin-Simpson Wildcats athletics. Right now we got Lady Cats basketball going on. A little tighter game than what we anticipated against the South Warren Lady Spartans. 28-19 with 3:47 to play here in the 3rd. Lady Cats leading. Junior Wildcat night. All of our rec league players, 6th grade and under, being recognized. Here at the boys here at halftime of the girls game, and then in between of the next 2 games will be our girls. One of my girls, very proud of her, my daughter Reagan. Lady Cats get it across half court. 3.5 to play. Rigsby's got it dribbling out around up top. Flare screen to Pennington. Pennington's 3 off the right side. Splash! It's good. 31-19. I believe that's her 2nd 3 of the game. Barber sends it into the corner for the Lady Spartans. Calvert sends it up top to Gatewood. Gatewood to Anderson up top. Back into the corner. Now down low to Gatewood again. Cutting Calvert gets it. Now out to Barber. Barber driving left. The runner is good. A little bit of chaotic offense, but hey, it come away working. Rigsby's got it, trying to work the ball up the middle. Sends it over to the right side of Dean. Dean sends it down low to Smith. Smith up and in. (33-21) with 2.5 to play. Lady Cats clinging to that 12-point lead. Moving screen on South Warren. Reynolds, the 8th grader, tried to set the screen and then just kept going with Taylor. Will be a side out for the Lady Cats. Taylor to inbounds. Taylor pleading with Pennington to go, come on. Around top, Taylor. Smith sends it into the short corner to Pennington. Pennington waves Rigsby through. Pennington looking for the screen. Gets one from Smith, sends it down low to Smith. Smith! Up and in. 4 quick ones for Chloe Smith. 35-21, under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Timeout, South Warren. Oh, nope. We're getting a warning there. I thought it was a timeout, but nope. That is a coach's warning, an official warning to Lane Embry, the head coach of the Lady Spartans. Kuzma's got it. Driving right. Sends it out to Reynolds. Reynolds down into the corner to Calvert. Calvert's 3 off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Dean. Dean sends it to Pennington. Pennington looking to run with it. Backs up at free throw line extended. Sends it to the left side to Taylor. Taylor tries to get it down low to Smith, but stolen away by Gatewood. Now Kuzma's going to walk it up. Calvert from the free throw line, fouled, and it's good. The and one for the South Warren senior. Here comes Harley Crafton to check back in. Out foul was on Mackenzie Taylor. Her first, team's 4th here, the third. Into the game comes Osborne, the senior for South Warren. Calvert's and one off the mark, but rebounded by the 8th grader Kuzma. I tell you what, that young lady is completely unafraid. Here comes Reese Myler into the game now for the Lady Cats. The deep pass is picked off by Kuzma. I was just talking about how she's unafraid. Picks it off, sends it into Anderson. Anderson's layup is good. Rigsby sends it into Pennington. Pennington, just going to call this a press breaker now by Pennington. She tosses it ahead to Crafton. Crafton to Rigsby. Poked away by Anderson. 25-35, 35-25, I should say. Lady Cats still on top. Send it in the backcourt to Pennington. These young ladies are learning that they can play with this experienced Lady Cat team. Pennington looking to drive, pulls it back. Deep 3 off the mark. Reynolds is tied up by Crafton. Possession arrow is going to stick with South Warren. Kenzie Taylor into the game for Mila Rigsby. Fugate comes back into the game for the Lady Spartans for the 8th grader Reynolds. Around 30 seconds to play here. 10-point lead for the Lady Cats. 2-3 zone now for the Lady Cats. They get it into Fugate. Fugate travels with it. Now here comes Rigsby back in for Crafton. A bouncy ball rolled out onto the court from one of our junior Wildcats, and the referee threw it out of the gym. Pass tipped on the inbounds attempt. Pennington picks it up and runs with it, sends it over to Rigsby, and now she's got it. Now she's going to drive right past her defender. The runner is good. 37-25, Lady Cat lead. Now 5 seconds. Kuzma doesn't realize it. Sends it up to Barber. Barber's got to get the shot off. Not in time. Off the backboard. And your Lady Cats are going to lead it by 12 after 3. So we're going to head into the 4th quarter with just a little more to go. A 12-point lead for your Lady Cats. We'll be right back in 30 seconds live on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Lady Cat basketball right now. We're in a fight out here right now. Lady Cats lead at 37-25, but this young South Warren Lady Spartan team will not go away. They will not fold under any circumstances right now. And to start this fourth quarter, we're going to have Taylor, Rigsby, Pennington, Smith, and Myler out on the floor for your Lady Cats. Get it in the backcourt to Rigsby. Rigsby going to work against the freshman Anderson. Crossover dribble over to Pennington off the left side. Thought about taking the three. Now steps back. Sends it into the corner to Taylor. Taylor looking to try to get down low to Smith, but has sent it back out to Rigsby. Make the offense work for you, ladies. Now sends it up to Pennington. Pennington working off top of the key. Thought about taking the screen. Step back three. Short. That's a really difficult shot for a young lady. You got to put a lot of strength into that step back shot. Kuzma's bringing it up. Sends it into Gatewood. Sends it to a cutting Fugate. Fugate. Layup is up and in. It looks like Myler may have taken an elbow. Yep. Nope, lost the contact. She's trying to get it reset. Or nope. Maybe took an elbow to the mouth. I think she's making sure that her teeth are all still there. Yep, busted her lip, I think. She looks more mad than anything, if I'm telling you the truth. Kenzie Taylor's got it, looking to dribble up, sends it ahead to Rigsby. Rigsby sends it into the middle to Smith. Smith gets all the way to the bucket, up and in. That's the Chloe Smith we've all become accustomed to over the last 4 years. Back to a 12-point lead, up to Fugate. Fugate thought about driving with it. Kuzma sends it into the corner. Three from South Warren. Off the mark, rebounded by Fugate for South Warren. Fugate's going to throw it away. It'll be an over and back by the Lady Spartans. Lady Cats will take over. Welcome back in, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN. My apologies right there. I got a little messed up with our new mixer here. But we had a little timeout, so we're all set. 6:43 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Cats lead at 39-27. My name's Cody Schuler. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Baseline out for the Lady Cats. Rigsby's got it up top, looking to the corner to Pennington. Moving screen on Chloe Smith. That's going to be Smith's third, but, you know, we're in the fourth quarter. That's okay. I think that was kind of a makeup call, or really, truly, Harley Craft in the game for the Lady Cats. The Lady Spartans coach has been riding these referees about that, and that's just unfortunate that it had to come at what was not really a moving screen. But He's been on the referees about that all game long. Harley Crafton hounding Anderson. Anderson driving baseline, throws it away. Now here comes Chloe Smith. She's got it. She's going to send it ahead to Pennington. Pennington back to Smith. Woo-hoo! Talk about pretty. Anderson's got it now for the Lady Spartans. Up top to Calvert, back to Anderson on the left side. Up top to Kuzma. Coach Taylor trying to get the girls up on defense. Nearly stolen away by Pennington. Anderson thinking about driving right side. Trying to get it down low to Gatewood, but guarded nicely by Smith. Timeout, Lady Spartans. 5:47 to play. 14-point lead right now for the Lady Cats. Now, this has been an absolutely intense game so far. Much more intense than what I anticipated. I'll be honest with you. I thought that this was going to be an absolute blowout. I really did. The Lady Spartans averaged 30 a game, which they're just under that with 5:47 to play. They got 27 points. And, you know, your Lady Cats aren't too far off from that. But I thought that the experience of your Lady Cats was going to just smoke the Lady Spartans. And these freshmen and 8th graders for the Lady Spartans has absolutely been phenomenal. I mean, I guess they've been playing all season long, so they knew what they were up against here tonight, because I've heard Coach Taylor say it before, and I 1,000% agree with her, that Franklin-Simpson right now in her coaching tenure is everyone's Super Bowl. That's 100% right. They are everyone's Super Bowl. As our junior Lady Cats are getting set for this post-game recognition. Into the corner goes South Warren. Anderson drives, sends it out to Calvert. Calvert, 3 off the left side. It's good. That's at least her second, maybe her third three-pointer of the night. So they're right on their scoring average right now. Chloe Smith's got it up top. Hand off to Pennington. Pennington steps back, gets into the paint, sends it back down low to Smith. Smith looks to go to work. Up and in. I tell you, if she could have that first and second quarter back where all those gimmies just rolled out, man, this would be an absolute blowout of a game instead of a 13-point lead right now. Traveling violation on the Lady Spartans, Anderson. Whoa! Carmen Phillips gets the lay in to go up and in as a Lady Spartan nearly jumped over the top of her. 4:40 to play, 45-30. Kuzma to Gatewood. Gatewood, a little bit of high-low. Oh, tipped away by the Lady Cats. Now Harley Crafton's got it, and she's looking to get all the way to the bucket, but she's going to wisely pull it back. It was 1-on-3 right there. Stepping into a three, Chloe Smith. Oh, off the mark. Rebounded by Crafton. Out to Pennington. Pennington driving. The runner's off the mark. Rebounded by Smith. Fighting hard. Oh, that one's off the mark. And Pennington staying down right here. But getting up. Everybody, man, I ain't heard this gym get that quiet in a long time. They saw Allie Pennington go down, and everybody said, oh, no. Here comes Fugate, Barber, and Osborne back into the game. A little bit of sweat down on the floor. Everybody's trying to get it up. Baseline out of bounds for the Lady Cats. Into Smith, around to Taylor. Now to Pennington on the left wing. Takes the screen, pulls it back, drives it, step back, now to the corner to Taylor. Taylor into the paint, free throw line to Smith. Smith driving, fouled as she is driving towards the basket. It's going to be another one on Fugate. her third. Under 4 minutes to play, 3:54 to go, 45-30. Smith stepping to the line. First free throw is off the back of the iron. Here comes Madeline Dean into the game. Dean, an excellent young lady. Know her family well. Well, pretty well. Second free throw off the mark. Madeline Dean's had herself a good game here tonight. Kuzma dribbling right to left. Now to Barber. Barber's got it. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Now to Calvert. Calvert back to Kuzma. Into the corner. Now down low to Fugate. Fugate trying to get to the bucket. Got a piece of that, did Smith. She got it up anyways, but it was off the mark. Here comes Allie Pennington the other way. Pennington behind the back, sends it into the corner to Taylor. Taylor down low to Smith. Smith thought about taking the pull up, dribbles left, then thought about the pull up, and she's blocked. A little bit of one-on-one battle here between her and Fugate for the Lady Spartans. Under 3 minutes to play. 15-point lead for the Lady Cats. Kuzma dribbled the absolute air out of the basketball tonight, by the way. Barber's got it up top, probing around. Over to Calvert. Touch pass down low to Fugate. Bobbled, then picked up, and turnaround jumpers up and good. Timeout, South Warren, full timeout. So we're going to take ourselves a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you live on 92.3 WFKN.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Lady Cat basketball. My name's Cody Schuler. Thank you for joining us. We're here in the fourth quarter with 2:37 to play, and your Lady Cats are on top, 45-32, excuse me, against the visiting South Warren Lady Spartans. Now, the Lady Spartans have played pretty well tonight. I mean, much more talented, physical team than what I anticipated. Whenever you're playing against a team as talented as the Lady Cats, you have to play a physical game. Break that press super easily there. Oh, and the back tap from the Lady Spartans. Oh my goodness, that right there, that's the experience. There was a back tap by the 8th grader Barber, and she saved it inbounds, and then she reset herself inbounds, but then just watched it roll out of bounds. She didn't know that she could go back and pick up the basketball after she reasserted herself inbounds. That's an experience thing right there. Oh, and Allie Pennington's down. Oh, that one looked like it hurt. She went down and grimaced hard. 2:15 to play. It might be time. She says, no, I'm good. But the look on her face right there, and the referee is telling her that she has to come out. Stoppage of play, I do believe the rules say that she has to come out if there's a stoppage of play for your injury. Into Smith, up to Rigsby. Rigsby to Grafton. Rigsby thought about driving into the corner to Dean. Dean up to Taylor. Now to Crafton. Pennington must be all right because she's come back in. Dribbles off her foot, does Crafton. Osborne running with it. Pulls it back. Gives it to Barber. Into the corner to Calvert. Calvert's three, way off the mark. Rebounded by Osborne of the Lady Spartans. Fighting for the rebound is Rigsby, and she's fouled by Osborne of the Lady Spartans. It's going to be the Lady Cats' ball. 45-32. Lady Cats still leading with 1:43 to play. Lady Cats inbound it to Pennington. Pennington splits two defenders, pushing it up the floor on the right side. Sends it over to Rigsby. Rigsby back to Pennington. Now they're going to just sit back and run some offense and run some clock, I would imagine. Crafton's got it. Over to Rigsby. Over to Pennington on the right side. Just going to dribble around. Thinks about driving. Pulls it back out of the paint. Now, oh, and a beautiful pass from Rigsby into Smith. Smith has turned it up here in the second half. Kuzma's got it. Sends it up to Barber. Barber over to the left side to Calvert. Calvert dribbling around the top of the key. Under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma looking for someone to pass it to. Down low to Fugate, poked away. They're going to call a foul. Who's it going to be on? That's going to be on Smith, her fourth. That's her fourth foul with 45 seconds to play. Carmen Phillips is going to check into the game for the senior. Nope, no she's not. She's going to get Crafton instead. There's only 45 seconds left, so we'll just let her do her thing. She fouls out, she fouls out. It's okay. We got a 15-point lead. Down low to Gatewood. Gatewood is fouled by Phillips on the shot attempt. 43 seconds to play. That is Phillips' first foul. Now here comes Crafton, reset. Now Gatewood, first free throw attempt off the mark. Gatewood second, off the mark, rebounded by Pennington. Pennington's got it. Trying to settle in a little bit. Over to Rigsby, down into the corner to Taylor. Back out to Rigsby. Now up to the top to Smith. Smith to Pennington. Pennington drives. Up and one. Allie Pennington with the and one to cap off. That's the exclamation point on this game, I would imagine. She's going to step to the line now. As the and one is good to go. As I'm joined by a very special guest, being my youngest daughter, Sydney. Now here's Barber. 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. South Warren's got it. Guarded nicely by Taylor. Anderson's shot is off the mark. 3 seconds. Smith's got it, and we're looking at an 18-point Lady Cat victory, 50-32. Lady Cats with 27 second-half points. 28 for the Lady Spartans. Pardon me, that's 18 for the Lady Spartans in the second half. So a better second half all around from everybody. A good game altogether. We're going to find out who our leading scorer was. That was a hard-fought battle for these Lady Cats, and I tell you what, we're pretty excited as they go immediately to line up for these junior Lady Cats. I mean, they just played their rear ends off, and now they're going to go line up for the junior Lady Cats. My team is out here playing. I'm actually not able to be with them, but I do want to give a shout out right now to my three players who is here. I Iris. I want to give a shout out to Iris. Iris is going to play all 5 positions for us this year. Presley, so those are my 2 6th graders. She's going to play all 5 positions. And then my daughter, Reagan. Reagan is going to be out there, and she's going to play a lot of good basketball for us as well. Now, here's the little Wildcats. They're being led out by Miss Mary Clayton. Mary Clayton leading out these young ladies. Excellent educator at one of our schools. All these volunteer coaches is just one of the best things. Serving and being a part of your community. It is one of the coolest things around, I tell you. Head coach Ashley Taylor immediately turns it on out there and turns around, and she is giving high fives everywhere, all around, to all these young junior cats, and they're just eating that up. Always bringing the energy. She is. Second and third graders out here right now. Hey, there's my man Ben Sterling. I might try to get him to come over and hang out with me for this second game if he's willing. Ben Sterling. We'll say he's a good talker. Hey, there's Iris and Reagan and Presley. They're being led out by Miss Beth. Thank you for taking out my girls. I appreciate that. I'm a little busy right now talking to all of you guys. What an excellent thing this is that we do here at Franklin-Simpson High School. Recognizing our future here. Excellent young ladies. You know, I'm not saying we're going to go win a championship because I don't know if our junior Lady Cats are the best team. I don't know if they're the worst team. I couldn't tell you. I have no earthly idea. You know why? Because this is my first time coaching with these young ladies, and I don't got the faintest idea if they are good, bad, or indifferent. But I know this much. We've had a lot of fun. I've let our girls name our plays. Clap it up for them, everybody. Clap it up for our young ladies out here. I let the girls name our plays. And you know what they named our side out of bounds play? Sprinkles. Absolutely. They named it Sprinkles. That's right. And you know what we named our baseline out of bounds play? Donut. We named it Donut. Now, here comes head coach Ashley Taylor. I don't know if she's going to come. No, she's going to go address her team first. But you know what? That's okay, because that's a lot to turn it around there and immediately go from coaching to politicking, basically. I think that is the only acceptable way to say it. You go from coaching to being a politicking person, you know, out there shaking hands, giving high fives and smiles. There's my youngest daughter, Reagan. She's coming over. As we were just talking about my girls team, we are Team Yukon. I hope that they have had a phenomenal time out here. I see South Warren Spartans coming out here onto the court right now. We'll talk about them in a moment, but we're going to take ourselves a good 3-minute break, and we'll come back to you to discuss the Spartans versus the Wildcats right after this 3-minute break live on 92.3 WFKN.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
In Franklin, we keep things moving, from the work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
In Franklin, we keep things moving, from the work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
In Franklin, we keep things moving, from the work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
A good group of boys. I'm sure head coach Dee Spencer is proud of them, proud of their effort on and off the court. So this ought to be a good one. And hey, if you're not doing anything right now, come on out, root for your Wildcats, hit the concession stand, get you what feels like a ballpark hot dog. You know, come out and join us. But with all that being said, we've got 3 minutes up there on the clock, and we're going to take us at one more 2-minute break, and we'll come right back to you with a tip-off on 92.3 WFKN. Kendra, I've got Ashley Taylor, so we can come back anytime. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Lady Cat and Wildcat basketball here tonight. Coach, can you hear me right now? No, you can't hear me? Oh, I'm echoing. I'm a little better now that the band stopped. Yeah, sorry. We're working on some new equipment here. Applause there if you can hear that. Yeah. So thank you to Mr. Aaron Talley and our Franklin-Simpson Channel 9 who worked so hard at putting all these games on display for you. Coach Taylor, she's not giving that referee a fist bump. That last moving screen call, oh my Lord, talk about a makeup call. But anyways, I know you can't talk about it. Anyways, moving forward, your girls fought hard there at the end. It felt like a 10-12 point game throughout most of it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more as that was a very young team, but your girls came out, they fought hard, and turned out to be an 18-point victory. Winning is winning sometimes, getting over the hump. And you were coaching your tail off out there. I love the intensity as always. How are you feeling following up a win against a team like that? Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. thing. I don't know if you could hear me over here talking or not. There was a lid on that goal. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I talk so much about how the shots just simply were not falling for your girls, but they were still fighting through that. And that was so important for them, I think, just to fight through all of those missed baskets. And they maintained the lead throughout the entire game. So congratulations to you and your Lady Cats. I'm sure everybody can hear right now. We're getting our starting lineups. The band is just beating the crap out of that big old drum over there. I mean, beating it to death. Absolutely. And you know what? You had a great crowd. Yeah. Yeah. Which I'm involved with this year. I'm excited for that. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them. Well, we're getting ready for tip-off. Thank you for coming and joining me. Pass this along to our Franklin-Simpson Pelican Snowball Player of the Game. Who are you thinking tonight? That's who I was thinking too. Absolutely. For sure, no doubt. So our Franklin-Simpson Pelican Snowball Player of the Game, Chloe Smith. You can tell her she can come talk to me and hang out. We did that up in Glasgow, and I loved it. I thought it was fun. She's such a good kid. She's fun to hang out with on this kind of thing. So tell her come say hi to me if she wants to. Absolutely, okay. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you. So your Wildcat team with an early turnover to start this game. And here comes the Spartans the other direction. Shot is up and off there for number 12, Pratt of the Spartans. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spartans. Baseline out of bounds. Up top there to number 1, Shively. Might be Shively, but I think it's Shively. Down in the corner, number 13, Willis. Willis back out top to Shively. Shively driving out for a three-point attempt by Pratt. It's good. Also starting is the senior number 11, Decker. And number 2, the sophomore, the aforementioned Perkins. McAllister fouled by Shively on a driving attempt. Starting tonight, Brody McAllister, usual. Cole Scher, the usual. Jameer Brooks, the usual. Ja'Kai Partinger, the usual. But also getting the start, the junior, number 15, Kason Himshoot, in place of Caden Brewer. So a 3-0 ball game, under 7 minutes to play here in the first. This one's getting going. Jameer Brooks got it up top. Sends it over to the left wing to Partinger. Partinger, 3 off the left wing. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Decker. South Warren is pushing. Sends it up top. Now driving. Back out into the corner. Pratt, another 3. It's good. Back-to-back threes from the senior Pratt. Driving ahead is Jameer Brooks. Hands it off to Scher. Scher trying to get to the free throw line. Now to McAllister. McAllister cut off there by Pratt. Partinger, crossover dribble, pull up, off the mark. Rebounded by the Spartans, and they're going to push it this direction, already leading 6-0. Shively hands it off to Decker. Decker swings it around. Another 3. Heat check that time, off the mark there for Pratt. Rebounded by Brooks. Brooks hands it off to McAllister. Oh, McAllister slips and falls on a wet spot on the floor. Oh, and he makes up for it and takes the charging call on Shively. That's going to be Shively's second, the point guard for the Spartans. fellow senior McIntyre is going to come in for him. 2 quick ones. Substituting senior for senior. Baseline out of bounds on the far end for your Wildcats, who will start this one left to right offensively. McAllister driving all the way to the bucket, up and in. 6-2, Wildcats are on the board. It looks like the Wildcats are in a zone. That one's picked off by Scher. Sends it ahead to Partinger. Partinger drives, and it's good. 6-4. Wildcats get 2 quick ones. Bring that lead down to 2. Spartans send it down into the corner to Pratt. Pratt sends it across court. Now back up top, swinging it around are the Spartans. Now Perkins has got it. The only non-senior player that gets any real playing time. Shot is off the mark there by Decker. Gets his own rebound. Drives it, misses it again. Rebounded by Brooks for the Wildcats. Wildcats slow it up just a little bit. Left side to Partinger. Partinger's going to drive all the way to the bucket, off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds, off the Spartans. Going to be a baseline out for your Wildcats. McAllister to inbounds. Send it into Scher to the short corner. That's his shot, and he up and good. Makes it. Cole Scher adds 2 more to tie this one at 6 apiece. Around the horn it goes for the Spartans, and they get it inside to Decker. Decker up and in over the top of Himshoot. He inbounds it to McAllister. And the Spartans back off into a half-court man-to-man defense. 8-6 Spartans lead. McAllister doing probably a little too much dribbling up top. Sends it over to Himshoot. Now to Scher. That pass is picked off, and Partinger still comes away with it. He went up and I think he was going to throw that one down, but he's fouled from behind by Decker. It's going to be Decker's first. Brewer's going to come in for Himshoot. Partinger will come to the line. First free throw, splash, good. Partinger, a 69% free throw shooter. Second one, off the back of the iron, rebounded by the Spartans. Sophomore Perkins sends it over to McIntyre. Now a cross-court pass, now down low into Decker. He's got it, and going to be a foul call on Brooks. I mean, that's a pretty weak body call, but his first. Perkins sends it up top. McIntyre. Now back to Pratt. Pratt with 6. Perkins looking for space. Sends it out top to McIntyre. 3, splash for the Spartans. Brewer sends it into McAllister. Waves everybody off. McAllister sends it in the corner to Scher. Scher is looking to drive into the paint. Sends it out top to Brewer. Hands it off to Partinger. Partinger thought about the 3. Sends it over to Scher. Scher still looking for that drive over to Brooks in the right corner for the Wildcats. Up top to Partinger, looking to go to work here. Sends it down low to Brooks. Brooks getting to the basket, off the mark, tips it out of bounds. Going to be Spartans' ball on the far baseline. I'm going to be joined now by one of my favorite lady cats in any sport, essentially, Chloe Smith. Chloe, you are our Franklin-Simpson Pelican Snowball Player of the Game again. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to call this boys game intermittently. Decker from 3 out of the right corner, off the mark, rebounded by Scher. Scher hands it off to Parcher. You played a great game tonight. You finished with 19. I'm sure that first quarter was extremely frustrating for you. Brooks 3 off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Spartans. Spartans looking to push. I don't know how many missed layups that the team had in that first quarter. Coach Taylor, I think she said 3-point are off the mark for the Spartans. Pushing are the Wildcats. Here comes Jameer Brooks. Jameer Brooks gets all the way to the rim, off the back of the iron. But Coach Taylor said that she thinks it was 9 missed layups in that first quarter. Oh, boy. Yeah, whew, is right. But you still, I was so proud of the way your team fought. You guys came back. Who's the little one with you here?
That's my little sister.
This is your little sister. You know what? She might deserve this one. Yeah, is she a junior Wildcat too? Yeah, it's my daughter's first year playing also, but she's a 4th grader, a little bit older than what she is. Foul on the Spartans as Partinger drives to the bucket. South Warren leads this one right now, 11-7 with 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. The foul is on Pratt, his first. So anything changed for you mentally in the second half? Because you certainly got it going. Right. Absolutely. Yeah, well, you did great with the face-up game. I really noticed it now that you say it. I wasn't sure if that was something that you'd been working on, but I absolutely saw it out there on the court. So I'm sure you got your biggest fan in your lap there. Does she like watching you play basketball or softball better? Basketball, yeah, because it's indoors. I get it. I completely understand. That's why I'm a basketball guy. That's why I told you last night when I interrupted Jarl's practice that if you ever come at me, I'm going to get buckets, okay? I play ball. But anyways, thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with me for just a minute and having some fun here in this first quarter. But appreciate you. Once again, Franklin Pelican Snowball Player of the Game is the senior. Chloe Smith finishes with 19 points tonight. As your Wildcats are going to hold this one out. Ja'Kai Partinger sends it over to Scher. Back out top to Partinger. 15 seconds on the clock. Spartans all over him. Sends it over to Denning. Denning into Brewer in the corner. 3 is off the mark. Tapped away, fighting for it is Stout. Stout rebound gets the rebound and sends it away. Airballed the shot attempt, trying to get it off. And that's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter. Your Spartans, not your Spartans, no way. Ugh. Can't believe I said that. My goodness, I mess up sometimes, but my Lord, that's about as bad as it gets. The Spartans are leading your Wildcats 14-9. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with the rest of this Wildcat basketball game live on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat basketball. We're about to start the second quarter. Wildcats down right now to the visiting South Warren Spartans, 14-9. My name's Cody Schuler. Thank you for hanging out with us, no matter how you're listening. 923 FM, 923 WFKN app. app or 923wfkn.com. I appreciate you. McAllister inbounds it to Denning. Denning right back to McAllister to get the offense going. Nearly ripped away there by Perkins, and then McAllister drives it up and off the mark, gets his own rebound, sends it back up off the mark, tipped away by Brooks, but rebounded, pulled away by Perkins of the Spartans. He's looking, and a beautiful pass. Oh my goodness, tonight, and fumbled it out of bounds. A full court nearly bounce pass through about 3 defenders. That was a beautiful pass. Got to give him credit. McAllister trying to catch everybody asleep, and he's going to drive nearly to the bucket, and he's going to draw the foul on Perkins. Perkins is extremely upset about it, does not like the foul call. Thought it was a bogus one. That is for sure. It's just his first foul. But McAllister is coming to the line for 2. Scherer and Partinger will check back in. Here comes Shively back in for the Spartans. Shively's got 2 fouls, and he's back into the game. Number 1, Shively does have 2, and he's back into the game right now for the Spartans. I'm not trying to tell anybody or anything, but if any of our coaching staff or anybody's listening, heads up. After he sinks them both, it's a 14-11 lead now for the Spartans. A 1-2-2 full court press for the Wildcats, broken pretty quickly there by the Spartans. McIntyre's got it on the right wing. He's going to send it down into the corner to Knight. Knight's driving baseline, and they're going to say he walked. On the pass attempt, he dragged that back foot and just slid into that one. Brooks inbounds it to McAllister. Just over 7 minutes to play and a 3-point lead for the Spartans here in the second quarter. Brooks on the right wing. Up top to Scherer. Scherer, the 3, splash! Cole Scherer sending one in. Ties up this game. Over to the right wing to McIntyre, back out to Shively. And stoppage of play there. Something is on the court. Referee picks it up, throws it away, and now it's going to be a side out for the Spartans. Deckard inbounds it to Shively. Over to McIntyre, into the corner. Back to McIntyre, swinging it around. Into the corner to Deckard. Deckard driving baseline, pull up, off the mark. Tried to tip it up and in, ripped away by Decker, out to McIntyre. McIntyre's going to drive. Now the runner is off the mark, rebounded by Scherer. Good strong rebound there by Cole. Brooks looking to drive, gets to the baseline, reverse, off the mark. Perkins is going to push. Out to Pratt. Pratt driving this time. Off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Poked away. Going to stay with the Spartans. Baseline out of bounds. Sent up top to Perkins. Perkins wide open. I thought he would have shot that 3. A cross-court pass to McIntyre. His 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by Partinger. Now he's going to bring it up the floor. Sends it into the corner to Brooks. Brooks back to Partinger on the right wing. Dribbling into the paint. Step back. Still guarded pretty nicely. Now Brooks is going to drive all the way around the left side. The runner is up and in. Jameer Brooks, a left-handed player, does not run back. Nearly got past him, did McIntyre. Spartans just almost lazily passing it around right there. No real hustle. I don't know what. They're officially down by 2 points, but they are as lazy and lackadaisical looking right now, moving the ball around as they could possibly be. There's Shively for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Brooks. they went down by 2 points, and it looked like they just lost interest on that last possession. McAllister with it, runs off of the screen, gets all the way to the bucket, gets a shot blocked from behind, then pulls it away, and up and in by Brody McAllister. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Perkins got it, sends it across court. Shively now back across court. Perkins sets for three. They're going to let him shoot it. It's good. 3-point basket is good to go. And I don't know what Brooks and Partinger were doing right there. Oh, okay. Well, they allowed a substitution after a made three? I don't know. Okay, substitution after a made three. That's kind of different, but whatever. 18-17, Wildcats lead. Partinger. A little too late on that pass, trying to get it down low to McAllister, and pulled away by the Spartans, Shively, and he drives all the way to the bucket. Tries a little bit of a delayed shot to draw the foul, and he does do just that on Breward. It'll be Breward's first. Hooper Stout and Donovan Dudley set to check in for the Wildcats. Shively's first free throw is good to tie the game here in the second quarter with 4 minutes to play. Breward and McAllister step out. Shively's second free throw attempt. Up. Off front of the rim, rebounded by Ja'Kai Partinger. He's going to push it up the left side. Crossover, trying to get into the lane. Now he's going to step back and take a three off the mark. Not a great offensive possession there for the Wildcats. Perkins has got it, sends it ahead, bounce pass to Decker. Full timeout now. Hey, that's too easy. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Spartans regain the lead 20-18. Live on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody. Glad to have you back right here in the second quarter with 3:39 to play. Spartans have just regained the lead 20-18 over the Wildcats. You know, I was just checking out our student section over here, and I'm kind of realizing that the early 2000s dress code has made a comeback. Now that these kids are officially not in their pajamas for an outing, they are all in these baggy jeans and Jinko jeans. Those are things from my childhood, and it's just crazy to see. And it's just wild. Ja'Kai Partinger's got it now after the Wildcats beat a little bit of a press from the Spartans. Looking like they're still just picking up man. Passes. Tell you what, Brandon Perkins showing off some athleticism right there. Something that I'm sure Coach Spencer is teaching to his guys is to snap these passes in there. A little bit of a slow pass attempt on that one. Denning set to inbounds it. I got to meet Michael Denning prior to this game. That's a good young man right there. Cole Scher for two off the right side, in and out. Shively pushes it ahead to Pratt. Pratt into Decker. Tries to make the pass attempt into the lane. Poked away, but Spartans still come away with it. Back out up top to Shively. Shively's trying to let the offense work. Running just two-man game here. Trying to run a high-low flex offense against this 2-3 zone are the Spartans. Decker sends it down low. In and out for the Spartans. Now up top to Shively. Shively gets into the paint. The runner is off the mark. Rebounded by Donovan Dudley. Eventually gets it to Ja'Kai Partinger. Ja'Kai with a crossover. Perkins stays with him. Very quick is the sophomore. Pull-up jumper. That is not an offensive possession that the Wildcats are looking for. Shively gets all the way to the bucket. Tip in, no good. Fight for the rebound. Pulled away by Donovan Dudley. I'll tell you what, there is not a person in this building, I don't think, that could rip it away from Donovan Dudley. Looking for some ball movement are the Wildcats. Up top to Stout. Stout, the three, going to be short. Shively over to Perkins. Perkins back to Shively. They run a lot of that two-man game up top between the two of them. Poked away now. Denning comes away with the steal. Now Partinger looking up ahead. Over to the left wing to Scherer. Scherer, foul line shot. Off the mark. Rebounded by Decker of the Spartans. Spartans are perfectly fine just walking it up the floor and just very nicely passing it back and forth and moving it around. In no hurry for offense. Turnaround foul line jumper. Perkins off the mark. 1 minute left in the second quarter before halftime. Going to remain man-to-man offense. Brooks and Himshoot set to check it in. Partinger was running out a lot of the clock. Runs his man off the screen. Can't get the lay-in to go. And then going the other way, the Spartans have it stolen away by Scherer. Scherer sends it up to Stout. Stout over to Denning. Denning hands it off to Partinger. 20 seconds to play. Trying to set up a screen off a big man, Donovan Dudley. 10 seconds. 20-18 lead for the Spartans. Now he's going to be double teamed. Sends it out to Denning. Denning, three in the corner. Splash! Michael Denning right at the halftime buzzer. My man.
Shotgun snap. He's blitzed. Throws a dump ball into the end zone. Groves. He caught it. He caught it. Signal a touchdown. The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
It's halftime on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Halftime is sponsored by Grease Monkey of Franklin, as well as Franklin EPB Fiber.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's athletics. We're in the middle of a little bit of Wildcat basketball right now. 5 minutes before the start of the third quarter, and your Wildcats are already making their way back out onto the court. Get some warm-ups in. And a little bit of a low-scoring affair here for your Wildcats taking on the visiting South Warren Spartans. That second quarter was capped off by a fantastic buzzer-beating three out of the corner by sophomore Michael Denning, who prior to that I was just talking about that I had the opportunity to meet before the game, having a little bit of fun with him. I made a comment in the last game that Michael reminds me of a kid from a movie that was big in the 90s. There was actually, I think, 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember right now off the top of my head how many there were, but there was a series of movies, I think it was a trilogy, called The Three Ninjas. And all 3 kids basically had some sort of a bowl cut kind of thing. And one of his senior leaders, Jakai Pardon, picture. Looked at a picture of him from Google, the Three Ninjas, and they had so much fun with that, talking about how much that he actually resembled one of the characters from the movie, the youngest brother. I think his name was Tommy. But we had some fun with that. You know, just that's one of the best parts of getting to do gigs like this. It's, you know, interactions with the people, and you know, things like that are just so much fun here at the gym. You know, I'm trying to bring to you the best product that I can. I hope that I do an acceptable job with that for everyone. Whether you're listening on WFKN airwaves or if you're watching on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9, you know, I appreciate you guys so much. 3 minutes left up there on the buzzer, but your Wildcats led in scoring by Brody McAllister with 6, and then Cole Scher and Ja'Kai Partinger have 5 each. And then you'd throw in the 3 from Michael Denning there at the buzzer. You know, that's a big-time shot, you know, in a tight game like this. But South Warren just, there was no urgency most of the time, it didn't feel like, from them. Almost like they were standing straight up and just sending passes around, almost like they were just zoned out, wanted to be somewhere else at times. So I'm very curious to see what type of South Warren team, even though they are, I think, 10-2 on the season, what type of team we'll see coming out here in the second half. I do want to say a very special thank you to our producer back in studio, Miss Kendra Holt. Appreciate her so much. Without her, the show simply can't go on. Without her being there for all of us. One of the unknown parts of this whole production and our WFKN family. This will be my last game for a little while. I've got some things that I need to step away for and attend to. So surprise, Kendra, if nobody's told you that. I apologize for not telling you sooner, but I will be stepping away from the mic for a little while, probably until baseball and softball season. I do not know who will be covering basketball here in the near future for your Wildcats and Lady Cats, but this will be my last game, maybe of the season. I might fill in on spot duty, but I've got some things pulling me away that I need to attend to. So thank you for your understanding, and thank you for joining me throughout all these times and your support. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Looking forward to seeing how these young teams carry out the rest of their seasons. A little better than 30 seconds on the clock. 21-20, your home Wildcats team leads it. Nothing like a high school athletics, really. You know, I talk about it on Friday nights during football season. There's nothing like a Friday Night Lights game at home where, you know, you play the game, you play to win, and then you go meet up at Waffle House and eat a huge meal, or you go to McDonald's and eat a huge meal following that. And I'm sure that, you know, they won't be doing that here tonight because it's a school night. It's a Tuesday night. It's nearly 8:30. My kids are probably getting in bed as we speak, but not here. We've got 2 quarters of basketball to play. But you know what? We don't have very far to drive when we get off the air, and neither does South Warren, right up 31W, you know, just right across county line pretty much. South Warren inbounds it, running against that 2-3 zone. Kick ball by Jameer Brooks. Decker to inbounds it to Shively. This 2-3 zone has thrown off the Spartans, it seems like, a little bit. Decker goes into the paint. Sends it to Pratt. Pratt, oh, and has it back, tipped away. And here comes Jameer Brooks, and he's going to try to get all the way to the basket, and his shot is swatted by Decker. Decker sends it ahead to Perkins. Perkins with the easy layup. don't know if Jameer Brooks was thinking about going up and trying to like throw that down or what that was, but I mean, he was absolutely swatted. Then Case and him shoot tries to spin into the lane and picks it up gets into no man's land, travels, and then it's going to be an immediate timeout by head coach D. Spencer. This being a a regional game, not a district game, but a regional game for your Wildcats. This is an important game. So with 7:08 to play, the Wildcats are now down. Oh, my word. His teammates are going to let him hear about that. I see him kind of smiling and talking out there. Jakai ribbing Jameer a little bit, I'm sure. And Jameer has even got a smile on his face. You got to smile after one like that because, oh, boy. All right, we're moving on past that. Shively sends it over to Pratt. Pratt back to Shively, trying to move the basketball a little bit against this 2-3 zone. Into Perkins. Perkins sends it down low to Decker. Easy two. Him shoot inbounds it to Brooks. Brooks, a little wobbly with the dribble, ends up having it poked away eventually by Perkins. Him shoot to inbounds it. Backcourt to Partinger. Partinger gets it across. On the left wing to Scher. Back up top to Partinger. Jab step right. Gets nearly to the paint. Now to him shoot. Him shoot. Should have jump stopped with it. Didn't come down. Tried to flip it up and in. It's no good. Perkins sends it across court to Shively. Shively down low. Tipped away and pulled away by McAllister. Well, here come the Wildcats. Over to the left side. Partinger tries to run off the screen a little bit. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Willis brings it down for the Spartans. Willis over to Pratt. Up top to Shively. Going to run their offense. Over the left side. Runs off the screen. Over the right wing into the corner. Decker for three. It's good. So 7 straight to start the third quarter for the Spartans. 27-21. Wildcats yet to get on the board. Oh, and then him shoots pass is pulled and picked away by Perkins. Perkins runs it down. Timeout by the Wildcats. Full timeout as the Spartans come out and put 9 straight up on the board before the Wildcats score their first bucket in less than 3 minutes time. Third quarter woes continue for the Wildcats. We're going to take a 30-second break and we'll be right back on 92.3 WFKN. Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah. I'll text you. Welcome back in, everybody. 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat basketball. Not the start that the Wildcats wanted here coming out of the half. Breward comes in for him shoot. 2 minutes and 45 seconds here into the third, and the Spartans have run 9 straight up onto the board and now have an 8-point lead. That's tough. McAllister inbounds to Brooks, right back to McAllister. Run a full court man press. Not necessarily trying to get a turnover, but just trying to make the Wildcats work for it. Into Partinger. A little bit better, about a 17-foot jumper is good. Running a 3-2 zone now are the Wildcats. Extending that zone out. Kick ball. McAllister, the kicker. 29-23 with 4:38 to play. As I've said, no standout player for the Spartans. Just they play very well together as a team. Nobody has really gone off. Pratt drives to the basket. Can't get it to go. Here comes Cole Sherrick. Oh, and his shot is blocked at the rim. That's 2 times we've seen Decker go to the rim. Wow. Now Pratt comes away with an easy 2. Decker is an absolute athlete for these South Warren Spartans. Up top to Brewer. Brewer gives it to McAllister. Over the right wing to Brewer. Into the corner to Brooks. Brooks out to Partinger. Has it poked away and stolen. Sent up to Pratt. Pratt goes up against Brewer. Off the mark. Put back in by Perkins. Partinger brings it up. Pull up 17-footer is good. Right over the top of Decker that time. Willis off the mark. Rebounded by McAllister. He's going to slow it up a little bit. Behind the back, trying to get all the way to the bucket. Runner is good. Bank is open. 33-27, down to a 6-point lead. Sent into the middle to Perkins. Perkins, right-handed lay is good. A lot of back and forth here. But the Spartans having no trouble scoring the basket here in this third quarter. Another 17-foot jumper. Off the mark by Partinger. Saved, thrown off of the leg of the Spartan Willis. Brody McAllister shows off the arm. I mean, he chucked that thing at that guy's leg. 2:33 to play, 35-27. Spartans still lead it. Send into the corner to Partinger. Partinger 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Willis for the Spartans. Shively gets it. Nearly poked and stolen away by Partinger. Over to Perkins. Perkins tries to go behind the back. Tapped away by McAllister. Can't come up with it, though. Sent down low to Willis. Willis up and in. 37-27, double-digit lead now for the Spartans. Hooper Stout needing to get rid of it, and now it's stolen away by Shively. Sent up to Willis. Willis back to Shively. Waiting on his team to get set. He's going to want to get into the lane, and he is fouled. Brewer and Brooks coming back into the game. Foul is on Denning, sophomore. His first. Baseline out of bounds into Decker. Decker up and in. It's too easy. Inbounds it to Brewer. Brewer back to Partinger. Bring it across the timeline. It's going to hold on to it over on the left wing. Step back. Over to Denning. Sends it to Stout. Stout to Brewer. Brewer looking to go left, between the legs right, trying to get to the basket. Up and in, and one. Brewer fired up. cuts that 12-point lead back to 10. Looking to add one more onto it. McAllister checks in. Hooper Stout. Here's Brew at the free throw line. It's up. It's good. Back to single digits with just over a minute to play here in the third. South Warren has been firmly in control of this one. Decker a three. It's good. "22 points so far in this third quarter for South Warren. McAllister, a step back three off the back of the iron. Run down by Brooks. Oh, and he steps out of bounds. Kai Partiger with a quick breather. Checks in for Michael Denning. 12-point lead for the Spartans with 40, might as well say 40 seconds play now that I got tongue-tied and could get 41 out. Into the corner. Willis sends it back to McIntyre. McIntyre across court. Shively. Poked away by the Wildcats. Here comes McAllister. Euro step. It's good. Gets it back to 10. Down into the corner to Willis. Willis out to McIntyre. Down low, an easy bucket. Delay of game called on South Warren's Willis. Just 6.6 seconds left. 44-32 is the lead for South Warren. Checking in for South Warren is the junior Sisson. Getting Perkins a little bit of a breather. Brody McAllister pushing 3, 2, 1. The shot is up. Falls short from about a third court distance. And that one was pretty much all South Warren. They scored 24 points in the third quarter and outscore your Wildcats 24-11 there in the third. I mean, that is tough. But we're going to take us a 30-second break as our cheerleaders come out here onto the court, try to get everybody fired up for the fourth quarter. But man, that one's hard to look at. We'll be right back on 92.3 WFKN.
Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house is at the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's athletics. Right now, the Wildcats going to inbound it, side out to start this fourth quarter, down 12 to the South Warren Spartans. That third quarter was all Spartans. Scored 24 points there in the third. As your Wildcats were leading 21-20. At halftime, they come out. Now they've got this one 44-32 to start the fourth. Wildcats, excellent ball movement here. And they get it poked away. Here comes McIntyre. McIntyre's going to send it to Decker, and his shot is swatted By Partinger. Partinger sends it into Brewer. Brewer up to McAllister. McAllister going to try to go for it. Call for travel, I do believe, is Brody. Couldn't see exactly what the official called, but I'm pretty certain they called that a travel. Referees asking for a towel out here on the floor. Wet spot there where Brody went down. One of our other referees said, hey, we got a towel shortage or something? They handed them the world's smallest chamois cloth right there. I mean, that thing was smaller than an American Girl doll blanket, I'm telling you. Needed a towel, and they toss them out the tiniest looking thing. Anyways, Spartans got it, swinging it around. Down into the corner, Decker fakes the three, drives, send it down low to Perkins, then into Willis. Willis goes up off the mark and called a foul. I didn't see the foul. Called on Caden Brewer. It's going to be Brewer's second foul, as Willis is going to come to the line. Denning set to check in. Rolls around, and it is good. Here comes Jameer Brooks as well, in for Stout and Brewer. Yeah, this South Warren team, I would argue that there's not a single star, but a collection of players here who all know how to play with one another. You got to give credit to their head coach. This is a very well-coached team, I would say. Wildcats get it up. Denning's shot is blocked by Shively. Here comes the Spartans. Deep three by McIntyre. Off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds off the hands of the Spartans. Willis. It'll be Wildcats basketball. Here comes Partinger over to Scherer. Down into the corner to McAllister. Up top to Brooks. Swinging around to Partinger. Partinger fakes the three. Stepped in. Tries to send it down low to Brooks. Brooks takes a dribble. Up and in. Delay of game warning now on your Wildcats. Yep. Watching this team, I firmly believe you got to give credit to Carlos Corrals, head coach of the South Warren Spartans. Call is overturned, sent to Franklin-Simpson. That one looked to be clearly off of Willis, and the referee called it for the Spartans, but then given to the Wildcats. Our referee had a better look at it. Scherer sends it to McAllister. McAllister hands it off to Partinger. Trying to drive left, pull up three, off the mark. Tipped out of bounds, off the hands of the Spartans. It's going to be a baseline out for the Wildcats. Here comes Pratt back into the game for the Spartans. McAllister sends it into the corner, tipped out of bounds by Perkins. Going to remain with the Wildcats. Here comes Hooper Stout. I still contend maybe the best name in basketball history being Hooper. Right wing to Brooks. Brooks looking around, waiting on somebody to move. Motion offense and nobody moving. We got issues. Partinger's got it up top to Denning. Denning being ridden by Shively there. Partinger over to Brooks, nowhere to go. Brooks drives all the way around the left side, gets it up and in. 10-point lead under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. If the Wildcats are going to make a move, now is the time to do it. Pratt cross court to McIntyre, back to Perkins, then in the corner to McIntyre. McIntyre drives baseline, sends it up top to Shively. Shively drives into the paint, out to Perkins. And Perkins gets the runner to go after dropping Michael Denning. Sky Partinger can bring it across. Looking to drive baseline. Maybe he's going to back his man down. Turnaround jumper. Off the mark. Perkins sends it across into the corner. Cross court pass back to Perkins. And down into the lane. McIntyre's shot is off the mark, rebounded by Stout. Stout to Partinger. Bring it up the floor. Crossover dribble, spins into the lane. Fouled. Going to call that on the floor. That's surprising. Here comes McAllister and Brewer. He couldn't get the shot up because he was being grabbed and held. Pass in. Foul's going to be on Spartan Shively. Be a side out for the Wildcats. That is Shively's third foul. McAllister sends it into Partinger, goes to set the screen. Doesn't really use it. Sends it up top to Partinger. Brooks trying to get to the basket. Off the mark. Follow up, no good. There's a foul on Brody McAllister. That's his first. And here comes Owen Lockley into the game. Freshman getting some run. 3:29 to play here in the fourth quarter. 48-36. South Warren just feels like they're firmly in control right now. Perkins and Shively feel like they're controlling this game. Shively down to McIntyre. Cross court to Perkins. Perkins jump stops into the basket. Yep, and that's a travel. He picked up that foot, dragged it around. Let's see if the Wildcats can cut into this 12-point lead. Waiting to set the screen up top is Cole Scher for Ja'Kai Partinger. Then they run the double team on him, does South Warren. Cole Scher steps into a double team as well. Owen Lockley's got it and has it ripped away by Perkins. Lockley loses a shoe. Perkins gets the lay in to go up and in. Lockley's got his shoe back on. Here comes Donovan Dudley for the freshman Owen Lockley. Far baseline out of bounds for the Wildcats. 14-point lead, 50-36 now for the Spartans. Over the right wing to Brewer. Brewer up top to Scher. Back around the left wing to Partinger. Partinger's three off the mark. Pulled down by Donovan Dudley. He's going to go to work. Up and off the mark. Gets his own board. Up and in. Use that big body, young man. I love it. They can't stop you. What's stopping you? Shively thinking about just dribbling it out here. Sends it over to Pratt. Pratt back up top to Shively. Sends it into Perkins on the right wing. Perkins continues to probe around throughout the zone defense. Now the Wildcats have swapped to a man-to-man out of the zone. And Perkins throws it away. Back-to-back turnovers for Perkins, but 12-point lead with 1:25 to play. Take a miracle of sorts for the Wildcats to get back into this one. Guy just trying to probe around. He gets fouled by the sophomore Perkins. Nope. That one's going on Decker. And I wasn't looking, and the Wildcats get another basket. 10-point game with a minute to play. Shively tries to get all the way to the basket. Sends it to Pratt. Pratt gets trapped down low. And up and in after working for it. 52-40. Spartans lead. 40 seconds to play. Sends it down to the corner. Brewer's shot is up and in. 10-point lead, 35 seconds to play. Well, I believe they said that was going to be a full timeout. I do want to thank our sponsors again, Tanner Clark CPA Group. Clark CPA Group. All your accounting needs. And of course, I also want to thank Pelicans of Franklin. I'll be glad when they're back in season, man. I could go for one of those right now. I say that I think every game I could really go for one of those, and I feel that exact way in this moment. I mean, I know I probably wouldn't sleep well with it because, well, you know, I know they got sugar-free options, but that's just, you know, what fun is that? Give me the good stuff. Give me a pineapple and orange. Make it a large. "35 seconds before the Wildcats finish this one out. As we've said, barring a miracle of sorts, this 10-point lead is probably going to remain around that. Oh, he walked, but got away with it. Did Decker down to the corner. Pratt up top to Perkins. Kicked, and hard. Ball came over here right up to our radio row, you could say, where I'm set up. 21 seconds to play. The ball remains with the Spartans. Inbounds at the Pratt in the front court. Pratt to McIntyre, Shively. He's going to be fouled by Partinger. And Coach Spencer saying, no foul. You got a 10-point lead. "14 seconds to play. Head coach G. Spencer calls off the Dogs, and looks like we're going to let him dribble this one out. 5 seconds. And your Wildcats are not going to come away winners tonight in what was a less than rousing fourth quarter, where the South Warren Spartans win it 52-42. So after a 24-point explosion in the third quarter, South Warren only puts up 8 in the fourth, but did a whole lot of keep away and a whole lot of let's just get through this one. Wildcats put up 10 points there. In the second half, your Wildcats put up 21, matching their scoring output from the first half, while the South Warren Spartans just exploded into that scene. But it's the way the ball bounces sometimes. I'm going to take a 3-minute break, and I'll be right back with you. I'm going to get some stats and some things like that and see if we can't.
The work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
The work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.